morning from country number 46.
Today we are kicking off our Malaysian adventure by exploring Georgetown, Penang's cultural heart.
And I'm a little bit sick. I threw up 4 times yesterday, so just trying to get through it.
Good morning. The hotel we're staying at actually offers a free shuttle service into Georgetown, which we were booked onto, but because Jordan's not feeling well, we're trying to get there as early as possible. So instead we ordered a grab, and I think it's only 20 minutes, half an hour until we're gonna be there. We'll show you around the hotel we're staying at later though, because the pool area in particular, amazing. So eclectic.
So Georgetown is the capital of the island of Penang, which is an island in the northwest region of Malaysia. It is gorgeous here. Apparently back in the 1780s, it was a free trade port for the British Empire. So heaps of different cultures came here to trade and to live, and it became like a mecca. During that time, a lot of Chinese families came here too, and they built these jetties. So each jetty, I think there's between 4 and 6 of them, each has a family name. So right now we're on the Chu jetty, which is meant to be the most popular of all the jetties. And I think it's the most well-maintained and like structurally sound. But we're here super early before anyone else, and I think maybe too early because we've just seen signs that says it doesn't open till 9, so we're probably gonna leave.
See on this map that a bunch of those buildings are actually residential, so I guess that's why they have an opening time. I feel bad about missing that sign and heading through. But everyone was super nice about it, and we've just headed out, so we've only been there for maybe 10 minutes, but honestly I don't think you need that much more unless you're going to stop at one of the cafes that aren't open yet along the way. There is another jetty right around here that I think we might go check out, the Tan Jetty. This is cool.
This is cool. Didn't have an opening time either.
Yeah. Just one section over from the Clan Jetties is Tan Jetty, and this one is super cool. It is way less touristy. It's a very thin, worn old jetty to get to this really cute pink hut. I don't know, this is better than the other one, I think. I know we weren't there when it was open, so all of the shops were shut, but this one's really cool. There's just a guy fishing, going about his life. What a start to Malaysia. Country 46. I love it.
An unexpected positive of Georgetown is how condensed it is. Like everything to see kind of in Georgetown is right on the corner. So our next stop is 400 meters away.
I'm pretty sure we can see it.
It's so different here coming from Vietnam. Like I feel like in Vietnam, everyone was up at 4:30 doing exercise. And here, it's past 9 o'clock and it feels like we're alone. Makes no sense. And like when we got in, we asked our hotel where we can get a coffee, and that was at like 10:30 in the morning. And they're like, coffee at this time? Apparently 10:30 was too early.
We genuinely were like, oh, is it too late? Have we missed coffee?
Yeah, do they stop serving coffee?
And he was like, I just don't know where it'll be open.
Yeah, crazy.
So I don't know how to word this in like a succinct way, but Georgetown is a UNESCO World Heritage Site because of its really maintained colonial, multi-ethnic architecture. It only got UNESCO World Heritage listing status in 2008, so pretty recent. One of the things that's super well known here is the street art, and the city has installed all of these like steel wire art pieces that are meant to be here to teach you about the local area. So you can scan like QR codes, you can read about the area you're in, and it's just like a little depiction of it.
That's so cool.
I know. Cannon shot fired during the 1876 Penang riots made a large hole in this area, hence the name Cannon Street. Wow. See, I had no idea. There's one out here that I read a lot of people don't know, and I didn't know this. There's a Jimmy Choo one, because the guy, Jimmy Choo, I don't know if that's his name, if he named it after himself, he's from Penang. This is the guy that started the street art scene in Penang. Testing my memory because I read about this yesterday, but the Georgetown or Penang Council started this initiative for a City of Penang or something like that festival that was going on, and they commissioned an artist to come and do some street art around the city. I think he did 8 murals and he used real life things. So you could be a part of the art piece and be involved in the thing, and it just totally blew up. Everyone fell in love with it. Obviously, this is like such an Instagrammable thing to do. And then from there, the street art in Penang just took on a life of its own. How cool is that?
Seems to be lots of cats.
Lots of cats.
Why are you on all the artwork, buddy? Hey?
He says, "'Cause I'm so cute." We've made it to Armenia Street, and it turns out this is where all of the tourists are. We are definitely not alone, but I get it, it is super cute here. We're walking down an umbrella street, all of the artwork. It's such a cool city. Still, a lot of things aren't open. All of these shops are still shut behind me. How cute.
So apparently this was originally called Malay Street. This is Wikipedia though, so great stuff with this one. And then there was such an Armenian influx and Chinese influx here that it became renamed Armenian Street just from the culture. And it's home to one of the most iconic street art pictures here.
The bike one?
Yeah.
Ah, yes, I want to find that
Don't know
somewhere.
where it is. Yeah,
Okay.
We'll have a look.
Speaking about the street art, you can find countless lists and maps online, but honestly, it's more fun just walking around and hoping you come across them, because then you get this joy and satisfaction. Although if there is one you really want to see, look it up and see where it is, because we might miss a bunch.
Old man on the corner, selling pencils from a cup.
Quite the line to get the photo with Boy on Bike, I think it's called.
We found all the people.
It's crazy that one street over you feel like you're alone, and then everyone's lining up to get a photo here.
Yeah, it might just be me, but I'm very impatient and I don't want to wait in line.
We're not wait in line for a photo kind of people.
Plus, I want a coffee. Let's find a cafe.
Yes, I thought you might still be feeling a little bit too sick, but I'm so
I don't
keen
feel
for
great.
a coffee. Oh no. No, thank you. There's all of these tiny little, what would you call this? Bike tuk-tuky kind of things around that I guess all of the tourists get for like a little tour of town. Okay, there should be China House near here, and that's like a site and a cafe.
All right. I give you China House.
Whoa. Why is everything so close?
Looks open.
See what I mean? Eclectic.
Yeah.
Why is there like a bar over there and a library? This is so cool. Just around the corner from Boy on Bike is the China House, which is 3 houses that are in the Chinese style architecture. Super popular in Penang, especially one that has a cake shop within it, which is where we've come to get coffee and probably a cake. They have this list of the most loved or most wanted types, and I think we're just gonna get the top 2 to share. But it's really cool. It's also upstairs, an art gallery. It's super eclectic. What's another word for eclectic?
I don't know, but you've used that a lot.
It's because it is. The whole town is this super unique blend of old and new and used, but modern. I really, really like it. Let's go get cake. Which is not budget friendly,
But
comparatively.
we're only here once. I guess we're
Iced coffee Milo dinosaur.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Milo, what could it possibly mean?
I love dinosaur in my drinks.
It's a tiramisu to share.
Tiramisu and a dinosaur drink for me.
And an iced coffee for me. Iced latte. And I'm gonna get drawing.
So this place has Doodle of the Week as well. So all of the placemats in the whole cafe are paper. So you draw on it, and if you get the best doodle of the week, you get hung on the wall.
And you get 100 ringgit.
Oh, it's a money prize.
Yeah, a 100 ringgit China House voucher.
Wow.
Oh, he looks a little bit scary now. Shouldn't have picked red.
Wow.
Thank you. That is so much Milo.
Really a dinosaur, but yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect. So much Milo. It's a bit too intense for me, but I think you'll like it. I will say, my first impressions of coffee in Malaysia are quite good. I don't know if it's because we've just come from Vietnam where the coffee is like super fun and interesting, but very strong. This feels more Australian style coffee, like good quality beans, properly with like an espresso machine. I like it. So China House is legendary for their cakes, and as you walk in, it's past these two huge display cases full of massive, delicious looking cakes. Ooh. We saw a sign that said this was their #1 most wanted cake, so of course we had to order it, and it looks divine. I think I was still picturing like tiramisu, not a tiramisu flavour cake. I'm super excited. It is a Muslim country, so you can get alcoholic or non-alcoholic. I went for alcoholic because in my brain, tiramisu equals alcohol. It is probably too early. We probably should have gone non-alcoholic.
Also, I don't know how my stomach is going to hold up. I've had half my drink and I feel a little bit uneasy already.
Take a tiramisu, take a cake, put them together, and this is what you get. Delicious. I like all the nuts on the frosting.
Nice.
If you're feeling too sick and you can't eat it, it's okay. Don't feel bad.
There you go, #1 recommendation already. You may as well check out Armenia Street and then come here because they're right next to each other.
That's what's cool, how everything's been so close. Like we knew we were going to try and pick up the pace today because Jordan's not feeling super well. I didn't realise out of all of the places we've travelled, this would be the best place for you to be sick. Party. Because it is so easy to do. I think it's 10 a.m. and we have checked off most of our list.
Yep.
There's 3 things left to do. Crazy.
All right. So that was 66 ringgit, so that's like 20 something Australian. Not bad.
Not bad for that big of a slice of cake.
I'll be honest, my sickness / food poisoning / whatever is wrong with me is starting to win. I think it thrives in the heat, so as the day gets hotter, I feel worse and worse. Couple more things to see and then back to the hotel. Maybe cool off in the pool. We'll figure it out. I will survive.
According to the sign I just read, this is Love Lane, which is where maybe the oldest profession in the world used to work. Let's put it that way. There's a sign that says, "Where's my husband?" It's beautiful down here. Heaps more artwork, all of old colonial architecture. Everywhere looks like it's a bar or a cafe, so this would be the place to come at night. There's also really nice cafes that I kind of wish we went to maybe instead of China House, but that was really cool as well. But this is actually on the way to our last stop for the day before we go and cool off. Come into the shadow with me. So this is the Blue Mansion, and it's one of the most popular things to do here in Georgetown. Going off of some research that I did a couple of days ago, so I'm trying to remember as best I can. It was built by one of the wealthiest entrepreneurs in the area, and he must have been rich because not only did he import the best of the best from all over the world, like artisans from southern China. I think there was materials that came in from Scotland, but he also hired the era leading feng shui master to help him design this so he would achieve qi inside. And the iconic indigo blue color actually comes from a natural blue dye mixed with lime wash, and it creates this color. And the reason he chose that blue color is because it represents good fortune in Chinese architecture. You're welcome. Yes, so these days it is a hotel slash museum, maybe a cafe, restaurant, I'm not 100% sure. It is around $150 for a room, which isn't crazy to stay in like something so historic. You can also go on a tour. So they cap them at 35 people, obviously to not disturb the actual guests, but it costs I think like 25 ringgit, and we just aren't gonna do that.
If I'm honest, unless you're staying here or going on a tour, probably give this place a miss. You can't really see much. The walls obviously stay up because of privacy.
I guess it looks like you can sneak in a little bit. They're not getting yelled at, but it is getting hot. Oh my goodness. I don't know whether it's this time of year in Malaysia, but it is roasting already. So I think we are gonna go back to the hotel and cool down.
Yes, please.
This place also has a rooftop. We went up there last night and it was a party. The music was so loud, way too loud for our 30-year-old asses. We were in bed, I think, before it technically opened. Because it opens at 10, right? That's way too late. How cool is this pool? It has a glass bottom. I think I'm gonna be terrified when we're in there. We also have an amazing view of Georgetown. And it's like, what's it called? Infinity pool, is that the word? So cool. I feel like the pool was just what we needed after that really hot morning. Jordan's still not feeling super well, so he's having a bit of a lay down before we go out later. And I thought that was a perfect excuse to show you around our hotel room. So not only is this hotel home to a record-breaking pool in Malaysia, but the rooms are just stunning. We have like 4 separate areas, which feels huge for us. We're used to little tiny cramped spaces. There's this lounge room with a super comfy couch, a TV. Then we have a full kitchenette with a coffee maker, like a proper pod one. The bathroom is huge and the shower is really, really hot. And then, of course, the bed is just gorgeous. White fluffy sheets, comfy pillows. They even have a pillow menu. So if you're not happy or satisfied with the one that you have, you can call them and ask for like a memory foam one or a U-shaped one. Super, super fancy. But I think I'm gonna let Jordan nap for a little bit, chill out, wait for the sun to set a little bit and for it to cool down outside, and then we have to go out and get some of this famous Malaysian street food. Literally like 100 meters from our hotel is the Hin Bus Depot, and it's a super popular place to go. I think on the weekend it also turns into a bit of a marketplace, but it's sort of like an outdoor art installation and gallery. Given the name, it used to be a bus depot that's been turned into this really cool creative space.
And we get to walk through these nice flowers to get there. That's nice.
That is nice. I'm so glad you're feeling a bit better.
I'm not.
Yeah. Moving around's not good. At least it's not very hot anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I think it's just gone 5, so everyone's starting to pack up, but it's all of these super cute handmade little stalls. And I think over there is all of the food.
Is a little bit of a vibe, but really cool. I don't think there's too much there, and we're on the hunt for food, which is going to take us another 50 meters down the road.
Yeah, basically back to the hotel.
So when we got in here a couple of days ago, we actually went out to find some food, and we saw a place that had quite a big line, and it was a little bit street foody kind of place. So we went in and we got some food, and it tasted delicious, but now my brain thinks that that's the food that made me feel sick. So instead of going to somewhere local today, I'm kind of easing the stomach up still, and we've come to like a hawker market. Still kind of local, but more like Chinese cuisine. Gonna get some dumplings, and I think Emily's getting some noodles. But that doesn't mean that we are not going to be eating all of the Malaysian food. We just need your recommendation. So please pop down and let us know exactly what it is we need to eat while we're here. Hot? Thought it might be.
It's really yummy though. Thank you. So Jordan still isn't feeling super well. We've got dumplings because that was interesting him, and you know when you're feeling sick, anything that sounds good you have to just lean into because not everything makes you feel good. I'm pretty hungry, so I also got a scallion ramen. And the good thing is I feel guilty that we're not having traditional Malaysian food, like we were looking for a particular dish, but Penang or Georgetown is such a melting pot of cultures, I still feel like this is allowed here. Chopstick game needs some work. Yeah, that's really good. Good, right? Really good.
How much was it all?
The whole thing was 24 ringgit.
So tomorrow we are catching a bus further into Malaysia, into a town called Ipoh, which is supposed to be part of the Highlands area in the middle of the country. Hopefully it's a little bit cooler, but it should be a lot of fun.
We have some epic things planned for this Malaysian leg of our adventure. But I have to say, my first impressions of Malaysia, I think 10 out of 10.
Wow, it's high.
It's budget friendly. It's not as cheap as Vietnam where we've just come from. The food's delicious. The people are really nice. I don't know, I had a great day. I know you didn't feel well, but I loved it. Famously, I am a sucker for recency bias and being a bit too overexcited, so take that with a grain of salt.
After Ipoh, we go to other highlands, and then we're staying in the largest hotel in the world before going down to the capital of Kuala Lumpur and checking that out for a bit. So, heaps of Malaysia stuff to come.
Woo.